Welcome to the evolution of Myths Story of Abraxas pre-alpha video series. Come and see the massive strides made in a short period of time and a sneak peek at the next update. Let's check it out. Okay team, so this is version 1, the very first issue release of Myths Story of Abraxas, and this is where we started. Okay, so this is the very start area. You could talk to the robot there, and you can see that trying to pick up items was a little bit problematic. It worked, but it was clunky, but a good start. So we go up here, you can talk to that guy, and you can see in the background there we've got a zombie copper. Okay, so this was a crash site. It was an aircraft that had crashed, SCP aircraft, and you were a prisoner on there, and you were lucky to survive. So for a pre-alpha first release, the graphics and the buildings and the structure wasn't too bad. There were some glitches, like, for example, this wall that I'm about to climb over. If you didn't drop onto the first tier and you went straight to the ground floor, you broke your legs pretty much. Right. So this is out into the live area, so you're out of the safe zone. None of these would attack you. This guy's a gun vendor. If you could get him to do anything. So you can see that we had a pretty good starting base for the game. The developers have done really well. Very small team. These guys will give you some quests. So as you can see, it's a pretty reasonable start for the version 1 pre-alpha. Still a lot of polishing to do. Some of the things that were an issue in this is that your life would go down very quickly, and there wasn't a lot of loot that you would get. So you can see there, I've only played a few bits. My hunger and thirst, especially my thirst, is almost halfway through, and I haven't found anything to actually replenish that. So that became a bit of a problem. So you had to reset the game quite often because you couldn't find stuff to replenish. But there was a quest, a dog, a couch, nice little warm fire, and you could explore around. You didn't get very far, but it was a start. Okay, so this is version 0.0.0.2, and the starter area has been rearranged with a few easier to access things. Okay, so you've got this body on the ground, you get a pistol, ammo, and some money. All right, you can see there. But there was less climbing. There were some rubbish bins that you could access that would have loot in them. Not all the time, but majority of the time. Loot like this, which is handy for your hydration and your food. The rate at which your hydration reduced was reduced, and you can see that it was just displayed up in the right hand corner now instead of having to go into the depths of the game to find it. There were some elements in there that were a lot clearer, red being health, dark blue being magic, but that's not in the game just yet. The yellow is stamina, the green is health, I'm sorry, not health, food. The light blue is hydration. The purple is, what do I call that? It's like stamina, but it's not something that you would expend quickly. It decreases over time, but you can replenish it. And the last one is how much your weight. The loot system was simplified, which was really cool when we first saw it. There is still some bugs for that, but that's what you expect for a pre-alpha second release. And as you can see, it'll a lot of this food will top up your hydration, your health, your fatigue. There's a whole bunch of new um, items introduced, like all of this stuff that you're seeing here. From memory, I think we had around about 400 items in version 1. This one had about 768. The movement was a lot better. Still needs improvement, which it has been improved in the next update. You'll see that in the next part of this clip anyway. So you can see that the whole starter area has been modified, and in the next issue, or next video series in this part, you'll see that it's modified again. And this is all in a very short period of time. I think this was one of the first or second times I went into the game in the version 0.0.0.2. I'm not going to say that too often either. So right now I'm not worried about killing anything because the ammo was quite a precious commodity, and even that 9mm I just picked up there I couldn't use because I didn't have the right weapon. But those that white capsule amounts to a drug that can be sold to drug customers, and up here to the right is a drug customer. Hopefully he has enough money to buy it. So this was similar to the previous area, just modified, made access a little bit easier. This area up here is still the same. A little bit more detail in and around the place. Sleeping bag. So if I had some crafting recipes that were applicable to that, I could have made them. Up here to the right, see where the rectangle is pointing? That's the drug customer. You can see there's been some improvements in the graphics that are in the space. And that guy didn't have enough, I don't think, to buy the fentanyl, because that was 6,000. So that would have been awesome if he had enough. And then we scoot down here. This is similar, but the area beyond this area has changed. Have a look at some of my other videos for this period. You'll see the changes in the channel. All right, so we'll go on to the next update. Okay guys, welcome to 0.0.0.3, not yet released. This is just a sneak release by the developer. Enjoy.
I am the overlord of the scums, the king of Claw City. I will try to cross me. So what brings you to my parts? Do not get killed on your first time in my city. I thought you'll never ask. Now prove to me that you aren't worth killing, because only the most ruthless can be a part of the scum. We just don't give a shit.
Okay, guys, that's where we're at. We're currently waiting for update 0.0.03 to be released. And as you can see from just those short little clips there, that we've had a fairly significant evolution in the game. And I know there's multiplayer coming, there's AI, NPCs in play, and a whole bunch of functionality and quests to come in there. So if you want to see more content like this, have a look at the 0.0.0.2 videos that I've already got in it. And as soon as I release, not me, but the developers release version 0.0.3, then you'll be getting all that content. So just remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye for now.